Здорово, ребят. Че, продолжаем? Извиняюсь. Да, тут геймпады не нужны. Тут чисто зрение. Игра, которая управляется зрением. Я не понял, мне что, заново все это проходить? А я не понял, что, сохранений не было, что ли? Стоп. Немного неясно. Немного неясно. Chapters. Fishing for Souls. Я так понял, тут автосохранений вообще нет, да? Да, пацаны, да. Ну ладно. Раз уж так, ничего не поделаешь. Опять черный экран, да-да-да. Тут субтитры не нужны, тут и так все. Здорово, здорово. Привет снова.
I ask you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way.
О,
See,
у него там
what
что-то...
you'll find is,
Сейчас, подожди.
even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense.
Там рыба, да?
So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. Ooh, look at that.
You blinking genius. Да-да-да.
Yeah, I knew you were special. See all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them.
Не
I
понял.
chose you. See,
Почему
I
эта штука
just
появилась?
sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? No, better word than that. Premonition. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up. Now you see that tower out there? Big, scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper. To be judged. I'm gonna present your case. Tell her the whole story of your entire life, from prow to stern. Now if she's impressed, I get paid the Bitcoin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well...
То есть он работает за еду. Этого я не замечал.
Because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me.
Сейчас он будет успокаивать Пиц. Пиц? Я сказал Пиц? Не, я на самом деле я сытый. Просто оговорился. Я бы не сказал, что это птичий язык. Скорее он лаял на них.
So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning. First thing that you can remember.
Первое,
I'm gonna send you there.
что ты можешь.
But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, alright? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works.
Моргни,
Alrighty
говорит,
then.
чтобы отправиться
I hope
в
he's ready for
прошлое.
this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. And just try to enjoy it this time.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that?
Я типа лежу, да, на пляжу. Лежу на пляжу. Так, типа. Ах! Блин, не получится лежать.
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
You see that big spiky plant over there? That's called an agave.
Как
11
называется?
years from now, that plant will die so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree covered in flowers. We'll have to keep our eyes on that one.
The day really slipped away, didn't it?
Да блин.
Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Now, where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere. Did I put it in here? No.
И улетела птица. Все. Нету
Okay.
листочка
Go
твоего.
ahead, kid. Look at that. There's your little hand.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
Так, ща погодь. Мне нужно расширить границу, чтобы она постоянно не появлялась. Она постоянно появляется. Ща погодь. Ща погодь.
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you?
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I like the music.
That's very specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah.
Может, получится все пузыри взорвать? Не, вряд ли такой трофей есть.
Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
Probably solving the problems of the universe.
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right.
Ой, мне же это не
No,
надо.
I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece.
Не, игруха-то прикольная,
It really means
медитативная.
a lot. Oh, that's sure a little mess of color. Hey, we do not throw things in this house. If you're mad that you aren't good enough yet, you'll just have to keep working at it. You know, one day you'll be able to paint exactly what you have in your head. You'll be a real artist.
Понял.
Like your poor mom.
Из меня артиста хотят сделать, я понял.
See? That used to be my piano.
Раньше это
My
будет мое
dad gave it to
пианино
me.
было.
He loved music.
Мне отец его
Fled his home
подарил.
country
Он
just to
любил
have a
музыку.
chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I
То есть это
hated
она
it
в
at
детстве?
first.
А это ее батя вот сидит рядом с ней, учит ее играть.
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really
Давай,
special?
давай. Открывай.
Richard,
What?
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can't keep them, can
Уююююги.
we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
No. We'll find someone to take him. But, while he's here, I say we call him Ernie. Little Ernie. Fits him, doesn't it?
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so sweet. I think someone likes his new cat.
Richard,
What?
his cat?
Yeah, I just mean, for now. Of course we're not going to keep him.
Right. I believe that. I know where this is going.
For now, honey.
Я уже устал не моргать. Сколько вы будете
Another thing I'll
базарить?
just say quickly. You build up a resistance to allergies over time. So what you're allergic to now, like that's why an allergy shot to give you what you're allergic to. So he's like a human allergy shot full of love with one eye. Just considering.
I just know a month from now he's gonna be sleeping.
Натуре, а если один глаз закрою? О, один глаз работает. Сейчас открою
No, you'll be breathing.
и закрыл второе. Все, я прочистил веки. Можно... А, блин, я моргнул случайно, твою мать. Ладно.
Now play the C major chord I taught you.
Давай, я сейчас буду играть. Ща.
There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want
Yeah.
to jump up and down?
Не,
Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one?
не помню.
Very good. Just one note different. That one sounds sad, doesn't it?
Печально, говорит, звучало. Да.
Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
Как сильно меняется, ну, типа, настроение музыки, когда всего 1 минуту меняешь, говорит. Ну да, так и есть. Мать хочет объяснить сыну... Или погоди, кто я? Я определился уже с полом? Я дорос до возраста, когда я могу определиться уже с полом своим. Согласно, ну, их, типа, законодательству.
She was in grad school studying.
Ну, короче, я
composition.
думаю, за пацана я играю.
Anyone like her? I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost. God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
Это... Куда бы ты хотел пойти? В Египет или в Грецию? Пустыня это всегда скучно.
Well, just remember to put on sunscreen. Man, I gave you some unfortunate genes.
Так что я в Грецию был лучше.
Luckily, Mom gave you
Ну,
some
если выбирать из двух.
Yeah.
Ой, ты
Hope
что
they
это?
balance each other
Я
out.
думал, это муравей какой-то или таракан. Все? Окей. Все, я, кажись, дорос до нормального пианино, да?
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
Ой, я
He's
не
playing my
то.
piece.
Не тут
He
вообще.
must have figured it out by
Мне надо
ear.
сбросить. Все.
I mean, I was a gifted kid,
Во.
but
He's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Sure.
Да, да, говорит, отдавай его в
Anyone
музыкальную
would be a
школу.
good teacher for him?
what? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
I mean, I know someone who might be up to the task. She's very gifted.
Richard, no one in this town knows anything. Maybe I'll just have to do it myself.
Good idea. I think that settles it.
But who's this mysterious woman you're talking about? I hope you're not in love with her.
You know, I really was for a while, but then she revealed herself to be much stupider than I thought.
Richard, what are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Похоже на срач в семье. Ну ладно, кажись, можно моргать.
Oh, God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Я не до конца понял, но кажись, она забыла покормить.
I already did.
Меня покормить или кота?
For
Что-то
a
я не-
moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
О, они работу ищут.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders,
Подрос
sitting
уже.
ready on my kitchen table.
Где-то месяц
They will
прошел, наверное.
literally be on your desk when you get in.
Или 2.
What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
Впиталась. Впиталась в стол.
When's he coming?
О, какой
I'm
большой
flying
ты,
out in
смотри.
February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could
Какой
actually afford to do
лопусик,
that.
смотри, какой стал.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
О, это MacBook, кажись. О, она устроилась, короче, этим бухгалтером работать корпоративным. А он читает журнал про строение этих кораблей, что ли?
This is called a metronome.
Это метроном.
We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I
Мы
want you to start
используем
using
его,
it before
чтобы не
Grandpa
сбиться
comes
с
to visit.
такта музыки. Ну, это я понял.
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone.
Ой, слушай, мне кажется, мне начинает казаться, что это основано на реальных событиях. Я играю в какую-то, типа, нашу курсовую дипломную работу какого-нибудь начинающего игродела.
He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that as well. I haven't seen him in over 10 years.
10 лет, говорит, уже не видел. Да,
I
могу.
wonder if he'll even recognize me.
Да, ты бы его не узнала. Судя по здешней рисовке, хз, кто кого вообще может тут узнать. Или вспомнить. Какая ночь прям темная. Трубку возьмите. Я маленький. Я маленький. Трубку возьмите.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E.
You're off.
Иди в жопу.
You're off, Ben.
Да, я нормально. Да, сейчас нормально будет. Дай мне свет. Свет дай мне. Слышь, да блин. Давай биткоина сейчас сыграю. Да слышь, перезапусти. Как перезапустить? Я хочу... Не хочу расстраивать маму эту. Блин, отстой. Все, я не умею играть. Не получится из меня никакого. Я вырасту фотографом, а не пианистом, кажется.
I'm just really behind right now.
Я стал Питер Паркером.
It may not be interesting.
Осталось паучка найти. И начинать делать фотки.
Ernie!
О, на продажу. Да блин, я не сфот, твою
So you're
мать.
saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But
I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I
О,
don't know. I didn't think about it.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean. Are you able to pick up a new book?
Yes. You know, a galleon was of particular interest.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah. Does it fit?
кто там? Грабители сейчас зайдут? Или убийцы? Что-то страхово как-то.
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex, but just take it one day at a time. Trust me. You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
Я буду пианистом.
Listen to him, Richard. I've been listening to him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Как красиво, как красиво я играю. Все нормально. Я не стану каким-нибудь там Питером Паркером. Я стану пианистом.
The quiz said find the zero, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Подожди, какая оценка-то у меня была? По-моему, 2.
I want that box full by the time I come in there.
Распродажа. Или раздача. Как тут переводится? Наверное, раздача.
Congratulations, B! First of many, I'd assume.
This isn't my house. It's not. Fall back, you fool. I'll
Wait.
have your head.
Это кто? Соседская девочка?
Hey, you. Yeah, you.
Слушай, реально как в первой части не с Тоби Магуайром.
Yes, Mr.
Это Кирстен
Camera Boy,
Данст,
I'm
а я
talking
типа
to
Питер
you.
Паркер, получается. Так, я пошел. Походу я пошел к ней. Окей. Что надо мне скажет сейчас? В теннис поиграть? У меня нет ракетки, давай вторую.
Why are you always out here taking photos?
Ты что фотографируешь,
if
говорит,
you really
постоянно?
want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Слушай, тебе надо, говорит, вот это сфотографировать, если что-то крутое хочешь сфотографировать. Эй, блин, я промазал. Отстой, ладно. Ты смотри, что я творю. Ты смотри. В натуре. Бежи, бежи.
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I
Ну так а сколько я, блин, сидел ночами, утрами.
prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5.
Ух, блин, классно как он.
And what do, Richard?
He's a
Что-то пианино захотел скупить.
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
Very cool.
But no one really knows what it means.
Unknown legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops a dinner party short.
Oh,
Okay, more wine?
I'll have a little more wine, please.
Yeah, for sure.
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up into
Hey, you.
units.
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
Will we be learning everything you need to know about these civilizations? Well, this is a quote. I want each of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space.
Don't even look at me. Stop staring at me, creepy.
Okay, now I will go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
Это...
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Блин, я не
yes,
знаю,
of
кто это.
course. Come on, dude. Help me out. It's that people who are in the past always remember. I don't know what I'm saying.
В смысле, я ж тебе
Those
шептал.
that remember the past are condemned to repeat it. And what's a better illustration of this point than Chloe's pathetic performance right there? If we do not keep an accurate account of the past, we are
Maybe
destined
if you had
to embarrass
actually been
ourselves
taking
in
notes
ultimate
instead of
ways.
creepily staring at me, you could have actually helped me
Now,
out for
on to
once.
what you've all been waiting for. Grades. Assessments, 60%. Those are tests and quizzes. Class work, 20%. That's work we do by our class. Participation, 20%.
Это про что он вообще
I will
рассказывает?
give you a moment to write this all down.
Введение в работу в классе, что ли? А,
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but
Ух
he
ты!
insisted.
Ты что?
Has
смотри, это
bought
чё?
it for himself. The little guys are pretty cute, though.
Это эксклюзив для Playscape.
Oh, the job of whoever gets paid to think
О, мне
that.
11. Ля. Тут покемоны всякие. Прикольно. А поиграть могу? Дальше ты чё?
seeing you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
То мы с ней играем? Где мой геймпад?
We sit together in history class. I
Вот
don't know what
мама
I'd do
сделала
without
нам.
old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use tickle stick.
Слушай, это похоже на Undertale.
Whoa, that's a pretty good drawing. You should draw pictures of more different
Вот
stuff.
по механике геймплея похоже на
I'll
Undertale.
actually kill you if you try to draw me, and you saw what I'm capable of in your backyard. Benny, why did you draw me? You're not good enough. I look so ugly. Ugh.
Ты даже не посмотрела. Фига там картридж, да, какой здоровый. Ты когда убьешь-то этого монстра уже? И давай уже похаваем, блин. А то у тебя там не так уж и весело. Судя по геймплею. Ну, давай, ты убьешь его уже или нет? Почему не показывается здоровье монстра? Блин, я моргнул.
It's called a magnet school.
Че, мы едем
It's about an
куда-то?
hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something. He says you've had so much trouble making friends at Playco. I want you at a place where people really
Да ты
get
меня
you.
везешь. Ну ладно. О,
So what do
какой
you
ты
think,
скучный.
Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an
Короче, тут
audition?
испортится моя жизнь,
We'll
я
get a few
так понял.
pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of. So, I understand you were a musician yourself. Where did you study?
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Ah, and who did you study under?
John MacDonald?
I understand he's very difficult.
Yes. Taciturn is the
С
word
вашего позволения, профессор, я бы хотел
Taciturn.
чаю из Пити.
Yes. People have described me that way, if you can believe it.
Oh, I would never say that about you.
Thank you. I wouldn't either.
You seem very warm. Very caring.
Все? Ну ладно.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it.
Ветряки. Прикольно.
Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that. What was that? Was that the piece? What is going on with you these days? I barely know whose kid you're supposed to be.
Ладно. Я понял. Я мог сейчас психануть, но я выбрал все-таки не психовать.
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after
Я
you
Бен?
practice.
Слушай, это, да, это работа какая-то уже. Блин, я... Может, я поговорю с другом? То есть... Не, давай все-таки станем лучшими пианистами, а потом мы пройдем игру уже. Я понял, тут выбор между карьерой и тяночкой. Вот в чем весь сюжет игры. Спасибо, спасибо, мамуль. Тяночка не понимает, что как бы единственный мой путь к богатству, к карьере, вообще к выживанию — это мой талант. Я стану пианистом, заработаю кучу бабла. А если я влюблюсь в нее, там начнем там стругать детей, мы станем семьей из бомжей, и все. И будет бесконечные вот эти вот алименты, либо бесконечная ссора в семье, там дети будут в картонном одеянии ходить. Я лучше буду практиковаться. Тяночка, как бы, она бы лучше тоже чем-то занялась, блин. А то думает только, блин, о себе, блин. Да, обо мне. Но раз она думает только обо мне, значит, она думает только о себе. Лучше бы она реально подумала только о себе в пользу того, чтобы тоже карьеру свою какую-то сделать. Ой, блин, ой. Что-то я моргнул случайно.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at,
Так.
who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy?
Кто такая мат?
Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale?
Ой.
That
Hey,
is Amamet.
Mr. Kid.
Что тебе надо?
That's a she. The head of a crocodile, fur of a lion, see, and the body of a hippopotamus, though I would not say that to her face. Now,
Ew, why is he so scared looking?
she is ready
Okay,
to
I'll call you
devour
when I'm leaving my house.
any of the
You better
trophies
pick up my call.
Я понял, она приглашает.
sort of like me with your weekly quizzes.
Блин. Надо было сейчас записку прочитать. Отстой. Блин, я не хочу. Блин. Я не хотел по этому пути идти. Блин, вот отстой. Блин, завтра уже этот экзамен начнется. Давай. Давай, Бен, ты справишься. Блин, соседи задолбали спорить. Или кто это? Или это моя семейка? Эй, подожди. Куда исчезла пианино? Я уснул, типа? Что это было? Эй. Ладно. Это что? Это я сплю? Хлоя звонит или что?
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
Как свет выключить? Мамку надо слушать.
Danny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Хорошо. Все, я выключился. Все, я спать. Нет, давай я посплю. Виртуозо. Я стану виртуозо. Даже во сне. Блин, ну во сне не видно нот. Очень плохо. Я свет отключил. Надо было включить свет, тогда бы я во сне хорошо видел. Все? Ладно.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
Ща попру. Ля, чё творю? Какая широкая полосочка.
How did you ever train such a young boy to play like that?
Очень просто. Я просто не отвечал на вызов тяночкам. И даже во сне практиковал пианино. Даже зародыш в мамкиной утробе бы таким одаренным стал. Так что ты, мистер профессор, не удивляйся. Ну чё, все? Нормально? Понравилось?
If he doesn't let you in after that, I'm not even sure I'd want you at that school.
Я думаю, ты, говорит, ему понравился.
You were having so
Ну да,
much
я тоже
fun
так
up
думаю.
there. You rehearsed enough that it felt.
Опять эта реклама Playscape.
You are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become. When we get back, let's wake Dad up and go down to the beach. What do you say? I want to celebrate.
Отметить
Wow, that
хочет?
hair. It's such a
Да,
beautiful night.
Да, красиво. Не знаю, что это за созвездие, правда. Да, с батей отметимся.
Sounds like you really nailed it, kiddo.
It's not a matter of him nailing it. He sounded like a professional musician at 11 years old.
That's your mother saying that. Yeah, she doesn't consider kids to be professional musicians.
Because they're not.
What are you talking about?
Performers, yes. Musicians? No. They are not musicians.
Destroyer Tour, Anaheim, July 81. I'm telling you, Ace Frehley was conjuring spirits.
You should have seen the look on that old jerk's face when he realized what he had on his hands.
You think he was impressed?
Fell out, his mouth was open so wide.
So what? Kid's a prodigy?
I don't like that word. He sounded pretty good. That's all I'll say.
Sounds pretty goddamn prodigal to me.
How many beers have you had, Richard?
Just enjoy the beautiful night, will you?
Oh, I am. Believe me, I am.
Дали трофей
More often.
пялиться на звезды. А надпись я написал Stay here. Типа, стой здесь.
Why don't we do this every night?
Да, здесь клево.
How do you know?
Только я не слушаю их разговоры из-за
You
музыки.
don't have to open it right now if you don't want to.
What do you
Письмо
mean?
из
Of course he
Хогвартса.
wants to.
I just don't want him to feel pressure.
Sure. Open it whenever you want, sweetie.
Ты никогда отсюда не уедешь. Или что он там говорил? Ща уеду. Дорогой Бенджамин Брин, спасибо вам. Угу. Ну, типа, мы вас благодарим за
What
то,
does it
что...
say?
Give him time to read it.
Да, я прочитаю уже.
Why are you being silent, Ben? What's it say?
Don't pressure him. He'll tell us once he's ready to tell us. I mean, that's the main thing. It's just a school. It's nothing life or death.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it would have been a great opportunity, but it's nothing life or death at the end of the
Меня не
day.
приняли, ребят. Меня не приняли.
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo. Okay?
Я чё, раком заболел? Что это такое? Я не понял, что это такое? Сколько ждать можно?
It's such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really...
Сейчас дойдем и подслушаем. Куда все исчезло? Ну как красиво, да? Что в рюкзаке?
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Ну, что мне делать? Блин, у этой игры очень ограниченный угол обзора. Это иногда его подбешивает. Так, ну что мне? Что мне делать-то? Так, и куда мне это девать? Не понял. Фига себе. Походу я рисовальщиком буду.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
Спасибо.
I really gotta thank you for this, Benny. Emma Bills is so pissed that weird camera kid won over her multiple horse.
Жестко.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham.
Блин,
There is no
лучше череп не рисовать. Все? А я могу все? А ты чё? Чё орёшь-то? О, нормально, да? Все, что там было, все я нарисовал. Голый, что ли? Я не понял. Это педофилия? Что-то я хуже стал рисовать, кажется. Либо это такой смысл. Это такое.
There you go, Mr. Bryn.
Но он голый.
Feel each shape.
Что такое? Ужас.
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here. You see, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
Да, туда всем
I pray you have a strong hold on
художникам
yourself, Mr. Bryn.
и дорога, видимо.
For I fear a talent like these
Лежащий голый мужик полностью превращает воображение в это. Ну что, за сколько продадите? О, ты смотри. Я впечатлил низкоплечевую девушку.
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder.
Ужас. Кем я в итоге стал?
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
Здравствуйте. Здравствуйте, Ольга. Ольга. Смять контракт или подписать контракт? Давай-ка сомнем его. И бабахнем.
Whatever you want, kid. Sure.
А швырнуть можно? Да. Вот на.
Okay, that's it. Get out of my office. You know I'd call security if I thought you were actually a threat. But what are you going to do? Paint me to death?
Волосы себе в нормальный цвет перекрась.
To being a difficult artist, the best of us are.
Это бомж или кто? Я не могу понять, почему у нас хлеб только один.
This is divine. So, now that you've grown your wing.
Блин, я не дослушал.
Stop. Is that a...
Oh my god. I think it is.
Four places.
I bet you're happy you threw that contract in her face now. You didn't sell out, and you still got rich. Oh, but listen to me, Benjamin. Now is the single most important moment in your entire career. Collectors, curators, how we...
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm going to be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're at such an important moment in your career, and I'm just so proud of you. This is nothing but a little bump in the road for me. I'm going to be fine.
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person I believe is the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of.
Блин, надо было ответить.
Magnum opus, so to speak. I think you all know who I'm talking about.
Что сказать?
Go on, B.
Це фантастично, да? Или что? Это из Ведьмака, по-моему. Цитата была сейчас.
Why aren't you talking?
Не знаю, что сказать. Что сказать?
Hey, you. As you know, I talk to big, very important people every day. And they're... You are a snake. You're a fraud. But worst of all, Benjamin, you're a little tease. I have told the world that Benjamin Brain is a genius. I have told the world...
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. And then I just...
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. Yeah, I think you did the right thing. By the way, she didn't want you to see her like that. She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her. What's that? What's so fascinating, son?
Запомни, этот день, это первый день оставшейся твоей жизни. Глубоко, наверное.
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny.
Спасибо.
Standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
Понял.
Is that really you? It's Chloe, your neighbor.
Здорово.
Oh my god, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's
Да, вот это все я нарисовал.
I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that.
Блин, ну дайте выбор. Ладно.
I just can't believe that my entire childhood
погоди,
I was living next to
это
a
экскурсию она
bona fide
просила.
genius. And your mom. I always heard her playing piano. Hey, so, not to be forward, but what do you... I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck.
Все? Это все.
You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Whoa! Well, there you are. If I realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
Как ты себя опишешь? Счастливый или...
A jovial child or a solitary one?
Наверное, одиночек.
His childhood was a lonely
Одинокий.
one. Growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside town. And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant? His mother was an accountant who in her younger years had dreamed of being a great composer. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or more demanding? Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster. Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never
Но в итоге
could.
я не стал пианистом, да.
And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love? Now, be honest here.
Ну блин, а третьей руки нет?
Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his best friend Chloe. And although he gave it everything he had, he was still rejected from the conservatory his mother desperately wanted. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick. And he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year,
Она заболела чем? Кошкой этой или чем, которую подарил отец? Так я не понял.
Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You lucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
И куда мы приехали? Приплыли.
I had assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you. Those things, they're not regular gulls. They're liar birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right.
Короче, эти птицы, это души тех, кто врал хранителю ворот.
Oratory shortcomings. Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one. Hopefully you won't be seeing him again. You're a flea-bitten sap. You know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for. Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth. This ain't a schoolyard staring contest, buddy. Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy? You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against...
This. Stay here.
Okay.
What did your mother hear on that phone call?
И сколько же мне надо не моргать?
Keep your eyes open. I need to see.
Я понял. Моргать нельзя.
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Чё, умер кто-то?
See, she knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and... My sinuses would be eternally indefinite.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused. Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
Вот где я. Я понял. Блин, это что-то хоррор какой-то там за дверью, наверное, поэтому я моргал сразу. Вот не надо только еще вылетать мне прям в лицо. Не надо. Ну? Понял. Сожрали
Those
котов.
cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work. To make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win. When we get back, let's make... And I'll find you
оставаться
adorable.
здесь? Нет.
Piss me off so.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking.
You know, we can focus in.
Вот здесь, да. Понял.
What's the point? What's the point? What's the point? The point.
What do you mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
Закрыть надо глаз.
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. It's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs.
Oh?
You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it. Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become.
Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his best friend, Chloe. Best friend? Okay, Benny. Is that why you didn't sneak out with me? Why not just tell me? You do realize I waited for you out in the alley for like an hour, right? Ugh. So anyway, back to the story, I guess.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable. You're doing great, buddy.
Knock, knock. You're going to be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading aloud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
Aaron, tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you. Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. I mean, I'm certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
Это что?
Oh God, can you hear me? Richard, get up!
Это болезнь типа какая-то? Я так понял.
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you.
Привет, череп.
Hey, Eddie.
Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand.
Долго стримишь?
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What? You're scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick...
Hey, Benny, buddy.
Тянка не верит, что пацан заболел.
I remember when you were just 4 years old.
Ну и ладно.
Going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, is that... That's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
Кто там, Байн? А, привет. В качестве призрака, я так понял.
She's listening.
Прям как из Майнкрафта какая-то тема. И это ее любимая тема, да, получается? Была. Все, болезнь отступила еще ненадолго. Это ж наш Кадафай. Ты чё, сбежал, что ли? Откуда-то?
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love.
А, погоди, она не умерла на тот момент. Это же мы вспоминаем другие моменты.
We have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
I'm getting her a sashimi plate.
What?
What? I think she more than deserves it.
She hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is. Benny is?
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey...
И что мне делать с этой болезнью? Все?
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But... Hey! What are you looking at?
На звезды не мешай.
Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you.
Иди в жопу, ты слишком эмоциональна. А звезды неподвижны и светятся. Они интереснее. Ля как. Чё ты сердишься?
I want to give you something. But I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So
Что ты мне можешь дать?
if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Что ты засосать меня хочешь? Нет, я не закрою. Ладно. Иди отсюда. Чё на лыбу давит, блин? Видимо, реально что-то принесла. Что принесла? Ты мой лучший друг, с любовью, Хлоя. Ты остаешься моим лучшим другом. Подчеркнуто, потому что слово «ар». Понял всего. Так, а тем временем продолжала болезнь подбираться. Блин.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
It's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
Все, ничего не помогает. Болезнь меня пожирает в итоге.
Здорово, Ярик, это я, Владимир.
I know.
So.
It's okay, Benny, I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
А все почему? Потому что никто не лечил.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe.
Самолечением заниматься такое себе.
Cramp on my chest.
Все, я в раю.
You know, for a while now,
нет.
I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller.
Привет,
If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories,
Как дела, Ярик?
they may be overrated.
Нормально.
I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think.
Да, игруха довольно специфичная.
There she is. Wish me luck.
Удачи.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be.
So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year.
And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't
enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought
to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had.
How he had filled a new home with
joy and promise. How he met a girl,
his neighbor, who felt all
Понятно.
alone in the world, and he made her
Моргать
feel
бессмысленно,
okay
ничего не пропустит.
And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them of exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten. So when he was going to go, he was
okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let
Why is
you
he
in.
smiling like that?
It must be somewhere
Go on.
that he likes.
Привет, череп. Стримишь? Ну и ладно. Здорово, Ярик, это я, Владик. Как дела, Ярик?
Все, прошел. Ну вот и вся игра. Быстренько проходится-то. Че, прикольно. Тут несколько концов, как я понял.
I wanna be somebody. Me 2.0 for you.
Эта игра посвящена моему отцу Роберт Хелворд. Умер в 21 году.
You're gonna feel the same
Прикольно.
way I do. I'm gonna say I love you before you say I'm gone. When that chance comes through, I'm gonna prove you wrong in a market. Riptide to raffle tickets, I've got memories, but I'm slipping. You left some people in here wondering if you'll stay here or not. You wanna make some money, give a kid to dad when he has somebody.
Фига себе, сколько тестеров.
And without him, you'll be thinking he'll have pictures in his wallet.
Извиняюсь.
There's a couple pictures of you laughing. Riptide to raffle tickets, I've got memories, but I'm slipping. You left some people in here wondering if you'll stay here or not.
Спасибо вам за игру. Вам спасибо. Прикольная игруха. Позволяет как бы задуматься немного о выборах. Ну, это, конечно, не новая идея, но в VR прикольно. Все. Вот и все. Это было первое прохождение, и будет еще второе, я думаю. Так что всем спасибо за просмотр. Пока-пока.